This is Twit.
I've been looking forward to this all day because I set something up here. I've got a special.
You brought it.
Yeah, I've got a special thing. I literally worked for like a couple hours this morning on this, and the deeper I got in it, the more I was like, oh man, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna lead a game show with you guys. I promise it's not gonna be awkward. It is called Hot or Not Hardware Edition.
Whoa, you really cranked up the heat.
This is very on with the times.
Wow. Wait a minute. So the fact that there's a bumper for this, are we going to do this more than just today?
I don't know. I didn't know that there was going to be a bumper.
It is the 400th episode. Come on, we have to put out some of the stops.
No, it's great. Yeah, no, it's much better than the Goat Shack one.
Victor, you made it happen.
Did anyone else get triggered? Like their dad would be yelling at them if they touched the thermostat?
Good work, Victor.
Good work,
that
Victor.
Was awesome. All right, so this is Hot or Not Hardware Edition, and this is basically how it's going to work. I'm going to read each of you. We'll kind of go in order. Everybody gets a new question or a new piece of hardware. I'm going to start with one of you and read a short blurb about a particular device. All right? Can you guess it? I'm sure you probably will.
Is it a blurb one of us said, or is this the blurb about the device?
No, it's just about the device.
Okay, all right. I thought you were going to throw our comments back in our face.
If you can't, or even if you do, we'll show a picture of it because it's always fun to look at a picture of things. And then you can guess. If you hadn't guessed it, I'm pretty sure you'll guess it at that point. And then at the end of that, I'm going to ask you, is it hot or not? And you, the person that I am asking, you have to tell us what you think. Is that device hot or is it not? And why do you say that?
All right.
I
love it.
All right.
Good job, Jason.
So, Victor, you have the secret doc, right? All right, with the links in it. All right, so I'm just going to start at the very top. Here is the first device, and we're going to start with you, Chad, because you're over there.
Okay.
All right.
No pressure.
Released, yes, and I know some of these are going to be super easy, but whatever. Released in November 2009, this device is credited as mainstreaming the term droid. Geeks knew of it as shoals. It was free of moto blur, thankfully.
Now, do I need to guess the device or say if it's hot or not?
No. So first of all, you're going to guess the device. What device is it?
This is the original Droid, the flip out with the keyboard.
Yeah,
the Batman.
It is.
Yeah, the Batman color
Droid.
scheme. I owned this phone. I owned this phone for 2 years. This is my first smartphone ever.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I happen to.
You still have it?
There's a bag of physical props here, people.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at it.
That click that thing makes is the most satisfying keyboard slide click.
Right now. We might not have it because I think we're out of inputs. So.
There it is.
Wow.
Just hold that up to the mic and just slide and click that thing all around because God, it's so good.
Good click.
The ASMR right now is off the charts.
That's some good. Oh man, I forgot how good a physical keyboard is.
So, bonus factoid: the Droid in the U.S. had an unlockable bootloader. The Milestone, its international counterpart, had a locked bootloader, but that was no match for routers. Anyways, they defeated it. So, Chad, I ask you, Motorola Droid, the original, is it hot or not, and why?
That thing is so hot. I remember blowing Brian Brushwood's mind when I showed him the PPI of that screen. And still to this day, it is one of the highest resolution screens. Like, I mean, now we blow it away with Retina and whatnot. Yeah. But still, super crisp screen, headphone jack. This also introduced the first of the GPS apps, the navigation apps.
Oh, like
and that was mind-blowing. Yeah. I forget which version of Android that was. And you could rotate it landscape to do like a legit TomTom style GPS. This thing is hot today, and it was hot back then. This thing is so hot.
Yeah,
so
it
good.
continues to be hot. It's hot in Ron's hands right now.
I don't want to get everybody excited, but it has a 5-megapixel camera on the back.
That's a big deal about that.
Your hand,
Everything else is VGA.
Look, I feel like Jason.
Right.
I feel like Jason with the
Yes, I know.
the Nexus
With every
16.
phone. That's me with like the Note.
I held it up to my OnePlus, and it's like it's
so small.
Look at that. It's crazy.
All right, we've got a lot of phones here, so we're going to move along. Brian, I did not think about who would get what
Okay.
This might be a little bit of a challenge for you.
All right.
Codenamed Multi, this 2017 or 2017 dual screen phone folds two 5.2-inch 1080p LCD panels outward. Still has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, even when everyone else is abandoning them, and lights up a single screen, which when it's folded into phone mode. It's a little bit of a challenging one, I realize.
Yeah, I haven't been following as closely to like the outside. Android
I'm a
phone.
co-host and I don't know the answer to this.
I mean, the only
I know
one
that. I know this one.
I knew that you would, Flo. I knew that you would.
It's got to be something weird, so think about that.
Flow written all over it.
There's only one phone that I can remember you having that was dual screen. It was a Sony.
Okay.
That was a while
Not
ago.
this
Yeah.
one. You could buy these in AT&T stores, really, for
doesn't help
$725. That doesn't help. Okay. Steps. The next step is to show you the device.
Okay.
Which does this help?
What on earth?
What?
Does this help?
Oh man,
That
not
looks very Sony.
Yeah.
Do you have one of these in your
Try
bag?
another
No, I
country.
don't have one of these in my bag.
Do you want to call a friend? Do you want to
not
call a friend?
Japanese.
in-
Can
You can call a
Do you want
friend.
to call a
get
friend in
Flo.
Romania?
Lifeline, and I'll go to Flo in Romania, please.
Flo.
That would be the ZTE Axon M.
Ding, 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 ding.
that
That's
was-
exactly what it was.
It was on the tip
Right.
of your
Right.
tongue.
I
I could
was gonna
see
go
you
for it.
about to say ZTE, but you weren't sure of yourself. I could tell.
All right, so Bryan, based on what you know about the ZTE Axon M, and
Yeah.
of course the spectacular view, the shot of it, is this hot or not?
You don't get feathers like that every day.
That's true. I mean, a PPI on that must be insane.
It's a dual screen phone, Bryan.
Yeah, I mean,
Just look at that nav bar down there. It's got things I don't
Look at
even
that bar
know.
between the two screens. You know.
Yes.
Yeah,
the-
Is there an M button?
Yes.
There. Why is there an M button?
I
What
have
does
no
that do?
So
Multi.
that you could flip
Does that have a
modes so that you
dedicated
could do the different-
camera button?
Oh,
is that
Weird.
a flash on the front, or does that work as the back?
It's a
Also?
flash.
Yeah,
Well, you don't know
flip
what the
the
front
phone.
or the back is.
I can't
It's two
tell.
sides.
That's actually the back of the phone.
Man, I mean, considering I think only one of us guessed what it was, I'm gonna say it was not very hot.
yeah. I think I might agree. Although Flo might feel differently. You were somewhat
No, it was
positive on this.
not. It was not a good.
Okay.
dual
Not a
screen.
good.
Not a good.
That phone. That's not my kind of phone.
All right, up next, Ron.
Oh, geez. All right, on the spot.
In 2014, you could indeed spend between $10,300 to $50,000 for an Android phone that featured unique triangular edges, stainless steel and leather stylings,
I know.
and, let's be honest, a quickly outdated version of Android. But hey, Mateo will always appreciate the Mokka Dial options.
And he's going to kill me because I can't remember the name of it. It was the Mokka Dial phone. Oh, it was the Virtu. The Virtu.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Give me
I'm going to give you
that. Thank you.
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
The Virtu.
Oh, I love this phone.
The Virtu Signature Touch.
The original Mokka Dial.
Yes.
Wow.
Limited edition
Wow.
versions included Ferrari and Bentley models. But seriously, who buys these?
Gina, were you on the show when we talked about this one?
I think this is the first time I'm laying eyes on
Okay,
this.
yeah, because it's was this pre-flow or not? Because these are.
I don't even know this
Is
phone.
that a micro SD charger? Not micro, mini over there. That
Mini.
red thing.
Yeah, these phones just always perplex me.
There was another like $50,000 gold phone that we covered at some point. I don't think it was this one.
No, I
but
think it's the same phone.
It is
because
the same.
it's
It
the
was a
same
different
phone.
option of
Because
it.
believe it or
Okay.
not, Gina, there aren't many $50,000 phones on the market. So
I'm not sure it wasn't that other one. No, that's a very good point.
no, but there were different flavors of this, and one was gold, and one was like it was like a burgundy and gold kind of
Yeah,
combination.
this had a bunch of different
colors
versions
and
to it.
and this was the Mokka Dial one, which Mateo has just he grabbed onto and has ridden for 8 years now.
It's his thing. It's kind of his thing.
It's fine.
So, Ron,
Yes.
the Virtu Signature Touch, is it hot or not, and why?
I mean, I understand that I'm on another planet when when it comes to my evaluation of these phones, but with that price tag and that Mokka Dial, it's hot. It has to be hot, right?
It's not quite there. I thought you were going with that, but okay.
I'll give it hot.
Hey,
I'll
you
take
know
it.
what? You're right. No
Thank
matter
you.
how you answer in this part of the questions, you're always right.
If I
Gina.
remember correctly, that thing had a dedicated concierge button.
Yes, you're right. It did.
Immediately into with a concierge.
Totally had a concierge button. Good
Really?
memory. I wish I would have remembered that
Right.
for my extra
That's
factoid
right.
column.
Yeah.
All right, Gina, you are up next. This is
right.
this is relatively easy.
Oh wait, do you not have one of these? Do you not have a Virtu in your bag too?
No, I don't. I don't. I wish.
You set the standard very high with this. Now I'm expecting to see every
Honestly,
phone.
I meant to bring. I have a few of the devices from this list at home, and I forgot to bring them. But I did have some here, so I've got a few of them that I can pull out.
All right.
I don't have this one. Gina, the manufacturer, was on top of the world when it released this sleek, gargantuan device that could think big, and people loved it until they had to think about big flames in their pockets.
Oh. I remember the phone that caught fire, but they're all just sort of black rectangles to me. I never remember the model names.
Black
I don't know. It was a Samsung, was it not?
This is a Samsung. That's a half point, yeah.
Not the Note. Was it the Note? They're like
could be.
super popular line.
That's 3/4 of a point.
3/4. You just need the
Closer.
number. You just need the number.
The 7?
Dang, you got it. Nailed it.
Perfect.
I don't know how you did that. You went from like I have no idea to nailing it. That was amazing.
I did. It was like it was coming. The recall was slow, but it came to me.
Yeah, you got there.
That's what happened to me with the Virtu. Was that it just got to dig. It's all in
Yes,
there.
you just got,
So does that show how well Samsung's PR has done since then?
right.
People have
Possibly,
forgotten about it.
That's a good point. Samsung actually released a fan edition 9 months after the recall.
That comes
it had
with
a
a fan.
smaller.
Comes with a fan to blow the fire.
Although that
out?
would have been really brilliant.
A little
It
extinguisher.
had a smaller
too.
battery, and then 1 month
a
after the
smaller
release
battery.
of that,
Yeah.
they released the Note 8. So
geez.
apparently they didn't expect it to do very well.
I remember being on a flight and the attendant got over and said, if you have a Note 7, you can't fly right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was
This is
like,
a big deal.
This is over. Like, this is completely over for Samsung because, like, people were sitting there like, and if you had one, you were just smuggling it on anyway, hoping that it didn't explode. Like,
And I'm pretty
deal.
sure at that time I both predicted it was the end of Samsung and that everything would be fine. I'm pretty sure at some
Everything
point
was
where we talked
totally
about
fine.
and turns out I was right. So
Everything was totally fine.
So is it hot then, Gina?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
hot or
that's-
not?
I almost forgot. Hot or not? What?
Literally
Really
hot.
hot.
It's on fire.
And you are right. Your answer is correct. All right.
that's the only answer.
Yes. All right, Flo, you are up next. I think you're going to get this one. This tablet proved that Android could have a hit in the category back in 2012. It cost $199 to start. It was seen as a media consumption powerhouse that increased exposure of Google Play. Thankfully, it didn't end with the letter Q.
Are we talking about the Nexus 7?
Ding, 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 ding. You got it. The original Nexus 7. You got it.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a very hot product.
Yes.
And I missed it I actually missed the second gen one, is the one that really made everybody just fly over the moon. It was such a great tablet.
Jason has one, and now I'm getting all sentimental.
You're
and,
tearing.
Oh man,
Wipe that
I'm
tear
tearing
away,
because it's
Rob.
got a crack in the corner. But oh man, I love this tablet. This tablet was perfect. It fits in your
Great
hand.
advice.
My extra factoid, I know you're about to say it. It passed Ron's pocket test. It fits.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
See my big butt.
To this day.
Perfect.
That- I love that you were about to go there. I was like, wait a minute, this is the factoid. And it's the white Google I.O. version because they gave it out at Google I.O.
Yes.
I used to
good.
measure
Good
the
advice.
quality of a tablet if it could fit in my back pocket.
All right, Flo, hot or not?
Extremely hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sad that we don't have Android tablets like this anymore. I mean, we kind of do. Like, you could buy them from other manufacturers, but I wish I could buy one from Google. But who knows? Maybe with all this Chrome OS stuff, maybe we'll see a small tablet come out with all the power of Chrome. So that's what I'm hoping for now.
Maybe. Chrome's got a ways to go for that to be a fun experience. Awesome stuff. All right.
Another round?
Chad. Yeah, I'm
jeez.
down. I'm down. I'm like, I love this. We don't even have to do the arena. This could be the end of the show. I don't care. Chad, you are up next.
Okay.
Modularity was it before bezel-less and notches, if you remember. This smartphone design begged to be known as the quintessential modular phone, and it really seemed like it might actually happen for a few years until it didn't at all.
God, there's no way I'm going to remember the name, but I totally remember this phone. It looked like the weirdest, you would buy basically a case almost, and you could slap in stuff. And if I remember, it had a big old knot, like a thing along the top that you could like put in a front-facing camera or decide something else in there.
You're tiptoeing around it. You're like right there.
I do not remember. I don't remember the manufacturer. I don't remember the name of it. We'll call it the Click.
He's got. Allow me to give you a little extra factoid information. The plans were to sell a basic kit for $50, a low barrier of entry for 5 billion of the world's feature phone users. You know, mainstream modularity.
Yeah, exactly. And I just love the idea that like a camera could have been like, oh, I don't need a camera on my phone. I could just use only the screen only and be happy with this. Like, what a horrible idea.
All right, so
now I've seen chat. I've been spoiled.
Oh, yeah. Don't look at chat. That'll do it.
There it is.
There it is. What's it called?
Yeah, that's it. The Project Aura.
Yes.
Or no, that was the Kick. Yeah, that was it. Okay, yeah.
Project Aura was a Google project. They really honestly thought this was going to be kind of a mainstream thing, and in the end, it just didn't happen.
Well, this was supposed to be for emerging markets. They were going to try and make it work. It was supposed to go in Puerto Rico first.
Yep.
And then they were going to see how it works there, and then it was going to be like the phone that they would expand throughout Latin America, because.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because what people don't realize is that Latin America loves modern modularity. I mean, you know, I went to Panama and it was modularity everywhere.
Everywhere you
great.
look was modular.
Hey, they still use VW buses, so.
Yeah. There you go.
That has nothing to do with modularity.
No, that's okay. I'm willing to see.
I love this. I love that phone. I wanted this so bad.
Yeah,
I wanted to snap, like Chad said. Like, I don't need my camera.
It was cool in person.
Put more battery.
Cool idea.
Yeah.
Chad. Is it hot or not, and why?
I'm gonna say it is not hot, and mostly because that weird the frame that you needed added at least like 3 millimeters to like the width of it. Yeah. So you always had this weird frame to contend with. And yeah, you're right. Like Ron like hit it right on. Like the dream was, okay, maybe one of those big ones. You'll slap in a big old almost DSLR style phone sensor, photo sensor, and you can just upgrade your phone throughout the time. Maybe one of these is the processor block and you can just remove it. But it was either going to be a
man.
Yeah, exactly. We'll customize our phones. Maybe, you work with third parties. But it was either going to be an all or nothing game, and it was really, really nothing in the end. So that is not hot.
You are correct.
Oh, was hot or not a right or wrong answer?
No, I just I'm of the theory that no matter what what you guys answer,
they're correct.
You're correct because it's your opinion.
It's a great
all right, Brian, you're up next. This tablet, no, sorry, that I've already done that. This handset, codenamed Hammerhead, goes down as many people's favorite Nexus device of all time, thanks to its incredible balance of no-frills design, longevity, and price at $349 when it was released with KitKat on Halloween 2013.
Okay. What was it? The Nexus 6 was Orca, wasn't it? And then was it the Nexus 5 then was Hammerhead?
Ding, 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 ding.
Is the next hint that this is the first phone inducted into the All About Android Phone Hall of Fame?
Ron's favorite.
The Nexus 5.
Here you go. You can
the greatest Android phone of all time.
No, my hint was that it was the first Nexus device to include step detectors and counter technology. It also was the first to eliminate the SD card slot.
And this was the phone I own the most of because I think in my lifespan I bought 3 of them.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, because I think I got one at I/O and then I broke the glass on another and then something happened and I got a third one. So I love this phone.
You did indeed.
It's a great phone.
Oh, that phone was hot. I remember when, I think it was this phone, it got leaked in like it was like a Google promotional video or something, and somebody at the campus was like taking a picture, and everyone spotted it.
Yes,
and I was like, oh, that like I love the look of it. I mean, it's got like it's still iconic, even though it's a little
the dot,
the
camera dot,
yeah.
Strangely iconic for how simple it looks. You know what I mean? Like there isn't a whole lot of flair there, but that's kind of why it's awesome also.
And still one of the cooler, I think, LG phones that came out. I don't know. There's like a lot of LG phones that I've seen recently I haven't been too thrilled with.
Yeah. Chad?
Was that the last of the cheap Nexus phones as well? I like that one. I think was
the six.
last
The six
one.
jumped
The
up. The six
definitely jumped.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, $349
I never liked
for this.
the bezel around the glass.
Yes.
Though. It had
the
like
rubbery
a half-millimeter rubber thing. I hated that.
Yep. Which is great because you could grip. It was good for gripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was not slippery like the phones of today,
God, I
which are
love
all
these
glass.
phones.
Exactly. Ron, I'm really happy that this one's yours.
All right.
For when you want more than just a phone, this device could dock into a 10-inch tablet and shipped with Jelly Bean. Extended battery was just one of a very small handful of reasons why you might actually want to do this, though there were a few successors in its lineup.
This is Asus, right?
Half a point.
Oh, what's the model name? I know. I can see it. I see it on the page. It's the dumb Asus phone that plugged into a tablet. That was geniusly stupid. What was it called? Yoga was another one,
that was
right?
different,
No, that was a
yeah.
different. That's Lenovo, right?
that's Lenovo.
The Yoga pad.
Don't look at chat.
Oh, I'm not looking at chat. That's why I'm looking
okay,
away.
okay,
I'm looking
okay.
away. Oh, Asus.
You're right there, though, man.
All I got is Asus. I
So
take half of it.
powerful.
Yeah.
It could be a laptop.
Okay, here's my clue. This will give
Oh,
it
give me a
away.
clue. Yeah, give me a clue.
Not to be confused with a phone pad. Oh, no. Those were basically phablets with mobile internet capabilities.
Well, no. Is this the Zen? This isn't the first Zen pad, is it? No. Is it?
No,
So
I
what
thought
is
that
it?
would give it away.
No, it doesn't.
Show the picture. Does this ring a bell?
Oh yeah, totally. I know what it looks
Okay,
like.
all right.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember what they called it. This
The
stupid
Asus
thing.
pad phone.
Pad phone. Oh, of course.
Don't confuse it with the
pad
phone
phone.
pad, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I believe
I'm
when this came
glad-
out, I said it was genius, and I said it was
Yeah.
a great design. And finally, these phones are just computers, so just plug it into a tablet and you got a
Right.
bigger screen.
So hot or not?
I want to say hot, but I'm gonna say not.
Yeah.
Because clearly it
It
didn't
was
take off.
clunky.
Yeah.
It was clunky. And plus, when you
so
didn't have the
glad-
phone inside of it, you just had like this empty back. It was
Yes,
like
yeah.
really strange.
And a hollow tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, the pad phone.
I'm so glad that those fake 30-pin connector knockoffs just died. Like, if you go back and look
Yeah.
at that photo, there's that stupid 30-pin connector thing that was horrible. I hated
underneath
those.
the long,
Every single one of them was
super rectangular.
proprietary.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Gina, you are up next. When
let's do this.
when Honeycomb burst onto the scene, one 10.1-inch tablet showed all that it was capable of. Its high cost of $499 or $799 with mobile network support made it more expensive than the competing iPad 2 at the time, and a tough sale for anyone who wasn't an Android loyalist.
I remember this one.
Is this the Nexus 10?
No.
Was that a thing? Was
That
that
was
It
that was
a
a thing.
Too
was a
early for
thing.
it.
It
Yeah,
was
this
a
is
thing.
this is early.
days.
This is like
pre-Gina. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, this was. I remember Eileen,
This is
who
like-
we wish could have joined us tonight, but she couldn't make it.
Yeah, she was sick.
She got one of these when it came out. I remember looking. It was
Like
the first
in the
tablet I ever
cottage
held.
days.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it had the honeycomb wallpaper stock on it.
At the
had that
blue-
special tablet interface as well.
Yeah. So it's right around the same time after this phone,
After the Motorola
and that's a
Droid.
hint, Gina. That's a hint.
Yeah, it's like
that is the
I
that's
mean,
the
it was probably like a year
Droid.
and a
That's
half
the
Droid.
or something
A
after the
year and a
Motorola
half
Droid,
after
I
this
would guess.
Motorola phone.
so Motorola. Okay. Oh, the Zoom. The Zoom.
Yes! Motorola touted the Zoom's coming soon 4G capability when it sold, but that came almost 8 months after release. Many people were upset about that. I do happen to have the Motorola Zoom.
Oh, look how thick
Wow.
it is.
There it is.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Giant. Yeah. So this is pre Nexus 7 or
Oh, yeah.
the Nexus tablets. Yeah,
This,
yeah.
this is like one of the first official of any Android tablets. That wasn't like a hack. I mean, this was the
was gonna
first
kill
one
the
running the
iPad.
actual
Everybody
tablet
knew.
UI.
This literally weighs as much as my laptop.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, that thing's got to be a brick now. I mean, at the time it was hot, but in retrospect, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if I remember,
Honeycomb
people
tablet
didn't
UI
like it
wasn't
very
great.
much.
What's that, Flo?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Gina. If I remember, people didn't really like it. It didn't review very well. It was slow or something. Like the tablet interface wasn't super. I don't know. I'm just remembering a negative aura around it.
This also has a 5 megapixel HD video camera in the back.
Oh, video camera.
So just everyone knows, HD video.
Yeah, remember Honeycomb Tablet being that great.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think it was competing against the iPad 2 at the time, which is like still a really solid tablet.
Yes.
And you could tell just like scrolling between home screens, like the iPad was still buttery smooth and this thing was like hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get from one screen to another.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hot or not, I'm assuming not really.
Hot then, not now. In retrospect, no. It didn't stand the test of time.
That makes a lot of
Probably
sense.
just not in general. I mean, I think at the time we were like, ooh, an Android tablet. Okay, we're doing this.
We had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and at the time, it was the first tablet with Honeycomb, which was the first version of Android created for a tablet. So we were because
they're going that way, yeah. And to answer the chat room's question, it would not fit in my back pocket.
No, definitely not.
Well, on the back it even says with Google on it.
With Google,
And
because it was a collaborative sort of thing.
It was before they bought
Motorola.
Yeah, years before
it was
that.
a collaborative effort.
Which the Moto X was still probably one of my favorite phones.
This also says with Google.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, the Motorola Google partnership that led to nothing.
All right,
led to
Flo.
Rick Osterloh.
Bummer.
Prepare yourself, Flo.
Okay.
We heard about this handset at Mobile World Congress this year while it was still a concept as it raced to solve the apparently super important problems of bezels and notches by removing the front camera from the face of the device and placing it in a squared mechanical tray up top that slides out as needed.
So I don't remember the model name, but I know it's one of the Vivo phones.
Yes. Very good.
Okay. I totally don't remember the model name, to be honest with you.
That's okay. That's okay. It's actually,
have
there are two different answers that you could give on this one. But if you don't remember it all, that's cool. I can, I'll show you a picture
I'll take
first.
half a point. I'll take half a point for this one. For the Vivo something.
This is the, it was known as a concept as the Vivo Apex.
There we go.
It was released as
Apex.
the Vivo Nex. And now there's a sequel to the Nex, and I can't remember what it is.
I love this design. It's great. Just pop the camera out.
Yeah. Camera appears when you need it.
Listen, do you want this or do you want a
put
notch?
Tic Tacs in there.
You want this or a notch? What would you rather have?
Just give up on the front camera.
I agree.
Just take that. Yeah.
Only
don't
narcissists
mind
need the
a
front
notch.
camera. Right,
yes, I need a front-facing camera, and I need to be able to, do my portrait selfie perfectly.
And so what would you say, hot or not, on this concept design?
I feel like the popular opinion is hot because we want to see quote-unquote innovation in smartphones. But I personally feel like it's a not because, again, look, we've got people putting cameras behind screens. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Is it a not? Is it a not because of the duck face in the product shot?
No, it's a not because I do duck face. It's fine. It's still in. It's a not because I just don't like the idea of a little mechanical camera popping up and like, what if it gets loose? And I don't know. I just think about how I double tap the power button to like instantly shoot a picture. And I don't know if I have to wait for a camera to pop up. Yeah. I could miss the moment.
Yeah, you very well could. I mean, it's fast, but it's not that fast. Yeah. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
I have more, but I feel like we can't.
We got to come back and do it another time.
Okay, all right. I'll save them because that was a lot of fun.
We'll save it for a slow week.